wireless HDMI kit. Hey, what's going on, people? Tech Jamo. If it's your first time on the channel, thanks for joining us. Make sure you hit that subscribe, like, and ding that notification bell if you like what you see. Now, let's get into this. A couple weeks back, I got shouted by this company called Skylarx. They were like, yo, we like your videos. We want you to look at our new product. I was like, cool, what's the product? What's it saying? They were like, you can use it to play games wirelessly on your TV. I was like, so it's a Chromecast then? They're like, nah. Deep this. There's no Wi-Fi needed, no software to deal with, up to 4K resolution, up to 120 frames per second, support for surround sound, and 0 latency for gaming. Then I was like, so it's a Chromecast on steroids. So anyway, guys, this is the thing right here, isn't it? The Skylarx wireless HDMI kit. Let's get this thing popped open and see if it lives up to its claims. Alright, so let's see what we get inside this box. Okay, here it goes. Less cables, less chaos. You heard it first with the tagline, you heard it first. How do we pop this now? Does this slide out? And oh, okay. Hey, do you know, I'm a sucker for good presentation in a box, fam. Pre this now. Fast stable connection, 4K resolution, supports audio, 30 meters line of sight, plug and play, uncompromising quality, fam. That's the things that we got there. But these are the transmission devices themselves. So they're very lightweight. They feel quite plasticky. They both got HDMI and USB. Is that micro USB? I know you guys got that USB-C. Why are you holding out on us? Anyway, so these are the devices. You got 4 foam rubber feet kind of thing so that it can, you know, not slide around and ting. On the side here, reset button. All right, we got a user guide. We've got a series of connectors in here, fam. Damn, you can plug this in any country you want to. So we obviously got 2 adapters for each of transmitters and receiver. Got 1 HDMI cable, 2 HDMI cable, 1 micro USB cable, 2 micro USB cable, and then we got the connectors, 3-pin for the UK. Is that the EU one as well? European one? And is that like Australia or America? One of them 2 there. And then you get the receiver and the transmitter being the one that goes into your laptop or video games console, and the receiver being what goes into the TV. However, it's kind of not clear to me which one is which. Does it say it on here? Refer to guide for operating instructions. Refer to guide for operating instructions. Ah, right, so I guess we'll just have to read to say which one is which. To your device via the green HDMI port. Ah, okay, so the transmitter is green. This is the transmitter. And the receiver is red. Cool. They could have just put transmitter and receiver on them, but I guess they wanted to streamline how it looks. So this is very simple. Right, so first of all, the red one is the receiver. So let me just get that. Let's plug the 1 HDMI goes into here. And then the USB just goes into here, I guess. Right, now this one is up and ready. Just got to plug it in. Now, fam, when I tell you the setup process is easy, I don't even really need to make B-roll for it, but I thought, let me just try and be creative and make some B-roll. But anyway, you basically get the receiver, that's the red one, yeah? Plug in the HDMI, plug in the USB, and then you slap the HDMI into the back of your TV or monitor, and you slap the USB either into the power adapter that came with the device, or just slap it into any USB that happens to be in the back of the TV. Then you get the transmitter unit. Now that's the green device. Put the HDMI into that, put the USB same way, and then you slap the HDMI from the transmitter into your game console or your gaming PC or PlayStation, whatever you're trying to plug in and play. And then you get the USB, and you can also plug that into your PC or PlayStation if you have any ports available, or you can use the adapter that comes with it. And that's literally it. It's like a 5-second, 10-second process, fam. Like, it's that simple. Alright guys, let's try and play some Super Smash Bros, see how this feels on it. Obviously Super Smash Bros is a 60 frames per second game, so we're trying to just see how it looks. Funny enough, there's nowhere on the website where it says what the frame rate is of this thing, what it supports. Ooh. Ooh. This feels alright though. This feels alright. Yeah, this feels good. Alright guys, let's try a bit of Mario Kart, see how the latency holds up here. It held up really well in Super Smash Bros, to be honest, so it should only be better in Mario Kart. And it seems like it is. Hey, this feels wow. It's mad, this is working alright. This is working alright, fam. So what I'm gonna do right now is plug it out of the Nintendo Switch and plug the Skylarx transmitter into my laptop. So let's plug this into the HDMI on my laptop. There we go. This thing is swinging off the table dangerously. And let's plug this into any USB port in my laptop to make sure it's powered. There we go. It's on my laptop. There we go. Let's get to the desktop. Hey. And that's that. Just like that, we're good to go. Now, what I really want to check in this game is the frame rate situation, because my laptop is a 240 Hertz refresh panel and it's currently playing this game at 100 Hertz. This TV is a casual 60 Hertz panel. So I want to see what looks smoother. Now, obviously the laptop will look smoother, but if the TV is 60 Hertz and the transmission from the Skylarx kit is also 60 Hertz, then it shouldn't look that bad, and it doesn't. This looks okay to me. Obviously, I don't usually game on TVs, I usually game on monitors, but this looks brilliant. This does look brilliant. Alright guys, I thought we'd play a shooting game just so we can see what it's like when you're trying to aim at stuff. To be honest, I really think this is 60 frames per second. I need to ask them, I'm gonna ask them what it is. But this looks alright to me. Hey, oh my god. Not that I have a professional opinion at all, but for me it looks like perhaps 1080p at 60 frames per second and 4K at 30 frames per second, but I'm not too sure. Like I said, I'll have to double check it with the company. Alright guys, so we saw that the thing actually works. Let's break it down. Now for gaming, for playing video games, the zero lag thing is a major goal, fam. It is on job. Man was playing Smash Bros, no issues at all. And you know Smash Bros is one of them frame by frame games where people are using certain moves on frame 7 and certain shields on frame 8. You know that it matters when you have the zero lag and zero latency, which is why I wonder Nintendo don't do better with their online servers. Anyway, yo, it definitely works for gaming. I've played it on PC gaming as well. It looks so sick, fam. It's just like using a normal HDMI cable, but it's weird the fact that your console is not directly underneath your TV or around the back of your TV, and that there's just no wires there. It just makes the setup look a lot cleaner. Now, resolution and frame rate. Bear in mind at the start I said you can get up to 4K and you can get up to 120 frames per second, but you cannot get both 4K and 120 frames per second at the same time, which is cool because my Nintendo Switch has no chance of ever hitting that kind of frame rate. But this is what they're saying with the frame rates and resolution. 4K capped at 30 frames per second, 1080p or 1920 by 1200 goes up to 60 frames per second, and 720p 1280 by 720 goes up to 120 frames per second. So you've got that sweet spot of 1080p and 60 frames per second, which is what most people stream games at and what most people play their video games at. And if you do really want to try and get that esports level frame rate of 120 frames per second, if you're doing some PC gaming, you're gonna have to take a resolution hit down to 720p to maintain that high frame rate. One thing that's also quite sick with this is that as well as normal HDMI video, it also emits signals. I'm not sure of the terminology, but it also transports audio, surround sound to your speakers, fam. same way a premium HDMI cable would. So it's not like you have to suffer the audio just because you want wireless video. You get wireless video and you get proper wireless audio as well. Now, in terms of things that they could do better next time, I would say they need to make the font bigger on the back of the products. Like, first time I looked at this when I was opening it and thing, I couldn't see where it said receiver, and I don't even think, there we go, see? It says receiver on the back there in the smallest writing font possible, but I do see why they've done that to keep this nice sleek design. Now, apart from that, it's the premium price point. And I will always say this about all the premium priced products that I ever use or test, fam. Like, me, first thing I'm thinking is, can I get this done for cheaper? And I've looked on the internet, I've looked around, and when you do a product like this that nobody else does, you can honestly charge what you'd like to charge for it, because there is nothing like this on the internet at this price point or lower. Everything is higher, much higher. So yeah guys, that's my 2 pence on the Skylarx kit. It is dope, it does everything that it says it will do. I guess the question really is can it fit in your setup? Can you think of where you're gonna put this in your setup where you don't need a really long HDMI cable? I know a few of my YouTube friends, they're trying to plug their console, which is underneath their desk, into their monitors, which are above their desk, and they're gonna have like 3 to 5 3-meter HDMI cables just running around everywhere doing a madness, innit? So I can see where it would be very useful for them. However, would it be useful for you? Let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe, like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bless.